Still on Finidi George's appointment as the chairman of the Nigerian National League and a board member of the Nigeria Football Federation, Mr. George Aluo, joins us on Afrosport TV as he shares his thoughts on the managerial appointment. Hello, Mr. George. Good to have you on the show this day.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
All right, so let's get to it very, very quickly. There was a lot of talk about who would get the job, whether it would be a couple of names were thrown around. There was an analyst from Manchester City. There was Emmanuel Amunike. There was even talk of maybe from Sunday Olise coming back into the job. But you have been privy to some of the information we don't have. How did the NFF come about settling for Finidi George? Why was he given the permanent appointment?
Thank you very much. You know, when we started the search for a new manager for Super Eagles, naturally there will be a whole lot of speculation. Some people will tell you that it is a foreign manager. Others will say indigenous coach. So many names were being branded around. But at the end of the day, the board of Nigerian Football Federation, after the exit of Pesero, was very clear on one thing, giving our indigenous coaches a chance. It's not as if the indigenous coaches have not performed well before now. You know that when the late Stephen Keshi was in charge, he won the Nations Cup for us in South Africa. He took us to the World Cup, so he did excellently well. So we believe too that if we give the indigenous coach an opportunity this time, they would deliver on the job. And then the issue now was who among the indigenous coaches that applied will get the job. The focus was purely on the fact that we wanted the very best of hands so that whoever gets it will get it on merit. And the technical committee did a very good job. At the end of the day, they recommended Finidi George, recommended Emmanuel Amunike and Daniel Amokachi in that order. And after a very careful look, the board decided to give it to Finidi George. One, you know that Finidi George is one of our best ex-internationals, class of 94. Good coach he is. You see the job he's doing with Enyimba. He has understudied Pesero in the last couple of months, and he has been part of the Super Eagles that went to the Nations Cup, got to the finals of AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. So for us, continuity and merit was key. And that is why the board decided at the end of the day to settle for Finidi George. And what we now urge Nigerians is to give him all the needed support. Like I told you, we looked at the continuity factor and we look at the merit factor. So, and we looked at the fact that Finidi too has got the pedigree. So these are the points that informed it. For us, it was purely on merit. And what we want is the best for Nigeria.
Okay, so obviously the details of this contract haven't been revealed. Can you give us maybe details of maybe how long it is and what is the target with Finidi George?
The target is very clear. It is to take us to the World Cup in 2026. That is his immediate target. And, you know, we have two very important games coming up in June. The one against South Africa in Uyo, and the one against Republic of Benin, the Squirrels in Abidjan, because the Squirrels will now be playing in Abidjan instead of their country. So the immediate target is for him to win those two games. And once we win those two games, our World Cup hope will remain alive. So for us, the challenge now is for Finidi to quickly settle down, prepare very well for those two games, and make sure that we win them. So this is the immediate challenge for him. And like I said, Finidi has gotten this job purely on merit. The board of Nigerian Football Federation will be appealing to Nigerians to give him all the needed support. We need to rally around Finidi at this point in time and ensure that he gets the job done, because the World Cup in 2026 is one that Nigeria must not miss. We missed out in Qatar, and we cannot afford to miss two consecutive World Cups. So we need to rally around Finidi George and give him all the support he needs to deliver on this job.
All right, so in terms of his backroom staff, will the NFF be picking that for him, or will he be given a free hand to pick his assistants?
Well, the first thing now is we have crossed the first hurdle, which is giving Finidi the job. The second one will now be to work out all of that. So the issue of his backroom staff will not be a challenge. The board of NFF will sit down with Finidi George and work out all of that. Like I told you, that will not be a problem because the board of Nigerian Football Federation, led by Alhaji Ibrahim Guso, will give Finidi all the support that he needs to get this job done. Be rest assured of that.
All right, so one final question before I let you go this morning. So was there any pushback on Finidi George getting the job, or was it unanimous amongst the members of the NFF?
It was a unanimous decision based on the recommendation of the technical committee of the Federation. We allowed the technical committee to do their job. They made their recommendation, and the decision to give the job to Finidi was a unanimous one by the board of the Federation.
All right. Thank you very, very much for talking to us, Mr. George Aluo, NNL chairman. Great to have you on the show today, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right.